One, two, 1, 2. Hello. Okay. will be starting soon. So just be ready there. Whoever is watching on YouTube, also you can ask question via chats. We'll be starting on just a minute now. 15 minutes left, so that we can start. Just remember that we are dealing with we're gonna actually we'll be starting. We'll be starting from the beginning actually. So actually, I was just checking that whether the mic is working, so everything is fine. So just gonna be waiting for 14 minutes now. So just all be ready. Have your calculator on your side. Also have your formula sheet. Yeah. Also is a book to work on. Normally, I can see. So actually, formula sheet also the book to work on. Also, we'll be studying at 8 o'clock. So also, if you need to ask a question, you're gonna just drop down the comment then, so that I'll be able to see it. Let's share the link on your groups. Just share the link on groups so that we can start soon. Only 7 minutes left. As I said, we're gonna start at 8. Yeah, let's wait for others so that we can start. Also, Nobu, so just know that we are also live on YouTube so far. Good day, good people. Or I think the time is already passed. So can I don't know, is it N or what? Can you please mute? Thank you. So also let's try to catch time. Also, let's begin with our session. So today we'll be focusing on inverse trigonometry. So the basic thing that is needed for this thing is gonna be the rules that you already did before you close. So lately you were dealing with the product rule also. Kilebuhile, can you please mute?
Can I what?
Can you please mute? Thank you. So as I was saying, you were dealing with the product rule, quotient rule, also the chain rule. So these basic things actually are going to need them here for this volume 2. So as I was saying, inverse function we're dealing with something like arc, gonna dealing with arc sine. Let's say our function will be arc sine x discussed to y. As you know that this was the same as this one. So before that, here we actually, as you are seeing on the screen, actually, okay, sorry. So actually, whatever you're seeing is the formula sheet. But let's check here. Can you see now? You can even confirm. You can also. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Can everybody confirm? Okay. So as I was saying that this y was the same as f of x. So f of x represent the function. Also, we might even have g of x, h of x. So here we're going to fix on arc sine. So arc sine is still the same as sine. You see, there's negative there. Remember, this represent the inverse. Already, most of you already learned this from grade 12. So also you're dealing with it here. So we're gonna have arc sine x. You're gonna have cos x, and then the arc sine. Sorry, the tan inverse of x in that way. So before we can go down, as you can see, these two these things that are different. So let's try to check this. Sorry. So we have something like cosec. We have the chord, and then we also have sec. So as you know, this is the inverse of this one of tan. This is the inverse of cos, and then this is the inverse of sine. So now when we focus on the inverse, this actually is going to change. Since cosec is the inverse of sine, so which means sine inverse. Sorry about this. Let me try to fix it. Thank you. Yeah, as I was saying that this cosec is the. Can you please mute? I don't know. Oh, checking. Anyone's checking here? No, thank you. Let me try to check. Think people they will oh yeah, now I'm checking. So I don't know. You guys are saying that as everyone saying whatever what I'm writing here. Just making sound. Okay. So I don't know guy or whoever said he can't even see anything. Please guys, please confirm whether you can see or not so that we can continue. The time is not on our side. Can everybody see? Or numbers I can see. Okay. So which means I can even continue there. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying that cosec it's the inverse of sine, and then so now we're going to deal with sine. So sine is still the same as sorry, it's going to be the same as cosec, inverse of cosec in that way. So here's the trick that you're gonna meet. So let's say you have sine. Okay, let me write it in this way. The arc sine x. So arc sine x is can also be represented in this way. The inverse of sine x in this way. So also these can also be written as cosec. Remember the inverse thing here there, and then into 1 over x in this way. Remember this comes from the sine being 1, sorry, the cosec being 1 over sine x. Let me write x then. Remember, so these still are the same as this one. So that's why if we can check here and then here. So the arc sine x here was down, and then here, if we can check, it's a fraction because it comes from this point. So also the other one here we have cot. So cot is still the same as, remember, tan. So tan, as you know, that is sine over cos. So since it's sine over cos, and then these, remember, we swap. Since we swap, it's going to be cos divided by sine. In that is divided in that. So you guys have a question, even we can even unmute yourself and then ask questions. So far, I don't know if you can see. Maybe I should continue. I have some new messages there. Let me try to attend. Okay. So okay, I'll take it as there's no question. So let's say here on the arc sine, or maybe on the inverse trigonometry. So here we'll be dealing with with the formula sheet. So our formula sheet is here. Let's see. So if you can check the formula sheet that I've provided on the WhatsApp group, here if you can check, we have something here, number 23. So number 23 here is dealing with the inverse. If you can check here, I don't know if you can see, if you can check here, we have sine, we have x sine f of x divided by a. So remember, we're dealing with the differentiation, also the integration. So at the same time, so if you can check, here are the formulas here. We're not even then yet gonna be there for the hyperbolic. So okay, so now okay, let's come back here. So let me change the sheet. So as I was saying, you have a formula which says that the integral of the derivative divided by the root of I squared minus the function squared and then dx. So remember, this can also be applied as sine inverse of x, sorry, not x actually, but this is supposed to be the function divided by the constant. So remember, this is the constant that you're gonna find. So it is possible that you can even find that y is equals to sine inverse of what, of x. As you know that anything divided by 1 is gonna be that thing there. So it's gonna be x. As you know, even if it's written x, it's gonna be the same. So we're gonna put 1. I do understand. So this thing is copy and paste. Copy and paste. So since you're gonna copy and paste, and then you need to focus on okay. Need to focus. Okay, let's try to have a question on your textbook. Let me show your textbook here. I'm gonna share your textbook. So okay, it's fine. This is your textbook actually. We're on page 5, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so here, if we can check exercise 1.2. So exercise 1.2 says differentiate with respect to the variable involved and simplify the answers. So as I was saying, this I was talking about the cos, the cosec, the cot, also the sec. As I was saying, so remember, this term is more familiar with cot. So since it's more familiar with cot, we're gonna say, remember, we have the arc tan 1 over x. So this is the same as tan inverse, sorry, tan inverse of 1 over x then. So, okay, I hope you can see. So, as is written in that way, you can also write this as cot equals to, sorry about that. So, tan inverse of 1 over x can also be written as cosec, right? Cosec inverse of x in that way. So, what I can advise you to do, don't come don't bring this on the thing. If you can go and check on the formula sheet, you can't even find okay, I think you can even find it, but you're going to be more confused. If you can check, we're gonna find our code here. If you can check our code this time, but remember, we are dealing with with what? We're dealing with the inverse. Inverse start from here on number 23 up until 231. So since you're gonna start from 23 up to 31, but remember we are dealing with this one. So we have sine just here and then cos them. Let me check if we have if we have time, and then our time is here. If you can check number 26, so it's 10. So you can also find cot, which is still familiar with the time. So and then now you're gonna say that. Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought maybe nah, 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 nah. I thought maybe I was sharing the textbook. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, the arc sign, we have the arctan. Let's take the question here. So it's written as, so the arctan, you have been given arctan 1 over, let me check, x. So 1 over x. So remember, we can let y equals to arc
Mhm.
tan x. Can you please mute? Just checking. You need, Kolani, do you want to ask a question? Kolani, do you have a question? So also Onele ask a question that why are we using the integration formula while differentiating? So as I was saying, I don't know if Onele is still okay. I don't know if he or she. So, but it's fine. So, okay. She asked that why are we using the integration formula? So, Onele, if you can check our formula sheet, it's here, man. Uh, so this is our formula sheet. This is our formula sheet, Onele. I don't know if you can see. Sorry about these messages. So if we can check, this is our formula sheet. So our formula sheet, okay, let me find this one. If we can check, this is this is integration formula, and then this is, I don't know if you can check. So actually, you derive this to find this, and then you integrate this to find this. So it's more the same as a derivative, also integration at the same time. So remember, if you sorry, I don't know if you can check. Let me check something. So as I was saying, this formula that I gave you, it's integration also and derivative or differentiation at the same time. Let me check something. Oh no, yeah, now I can see. What you have given separately. So the table for derivative, or the, the table for integration at the same time. As I was saying, this is it's easier for you to understand, but it's fine. Uh, as you're saying that this what do you call? I don't know if you, but it's fine. We can even use. Let me find your. Sorry. Let me try to have the formula sheet that you're using. Just give me a minute. Okay, I hope everyone can see the formula sheet there. So it seems like the formula sheet that I sent was more confusing, but it's fine. So we're gonna be using this one so far. So as I was saying, that we need to check since we have been given the arctan 1/x, right? So we need to go back to the formula sheet. So which is our formula sheet. Now we need to check. Okay, we have been given the arctan, which is fine. So arctan, as you can remember, it's more familiar with the chord. So if you say tan is equals to it's equals to sine divided by cos. Then, so as I was saying that okay. So as I was saying that let me- okay. So I'm still looking for the time for the formula that you gave me. So it's sine. We have sine then. Can't even see the time. So this one for the derivative, which is fine. So on the derivative, I'm still looking for the inverse functions. I can't even. Oh, okay, it's here. So it's this point. Oh, so the part, the arc, also here. So also you have been given the arc and arc cos. So okay, it's fine. Sine and then sine it's here. Yeah, I think this one's more easier according to me because you have been given of is from 12 to 17 before we can go to the thing. So it's fine. So as I was saying that you have been given the arctan 1/x, which is still the same as tan inverse of 1/x. So we can take this formula, sorry, check this equation, and then now we go and check. Maybe if you want to put this in there in a good way, you can also write this the tan inverse of 1/x is still the same as cot inverse of x. This is your function. Remember, this is your f of x. So you can even take your f of x and then derive it. If you derive the f of x, which is x, let me write the f of x. It's going to be x. Now when you derive it, it's going to be 1 in that way. So now we go to our formula sheet. Sorry. Now we go to our formula sheet. Sorry about that. So our formula sheet it's here. So now we need to check our accord. So our accord is there. Sorry, I think I was not even sharing this time. So as I was saying that you have been given I think this is exercise 1.2, which is question number 1. So y is equals to arctan 1/x equals to tan inverse of 1/x. I don't know if you guys are sending messages. If you're sending messages, just let me know. Okay, sorry about that. So as I was saying that this it's our derivative of the function. Remember our function is x. So now we go back to to our formula sheet. So our formula sheet is here. So now we need to check that this is code, right? So our code is here. So now we take this formula and then we go and copy it here. So as it's written, remember when we derivate the arc code, x is gonna be the derivative of, remember it's negative here, and then 1 plus, and then this is supposed to be 1 plus the squared function, which is square. So this is still going to be the same. Now we substitute, our derivative is going to be negative 1 divided by 1 plus our function is. So you guys gonna be confused. Remember our function is going to be x, not the whole this one, but it's going to be x. So it's going to be x squared in that way. So also you need to check whether you can simplify this. So it's already simplified. So there is no need to modify it. And then go for the, okay, let's check next question. Sorry. Okay, I don't know which one you can use. Also, we can even come to this one. We have arc sine 1 over t. In that way, we have arc sine 1 over root x. And then let's take the one which is more confusing. Okay, let's take this one. Gonna use number 5. So number 5 says the arc sine or sine inverse of root 1. Do we have, okay, what's making noise? Okay, thank you. So as I was saying, that we need to take gonna be dealing with number 5. Number 5 says the sine inverse of 1 root of 1 minus is root 1 minus t squared. So t squared, t squared. So number 5 is here. So we can also let y is equals to sine inverse 1 root of 1 minus t squared. So remember our root, okay? So f of x is going to be root of 1 minus t squared. Remember we need to derive the root of 1 minus t squared. So this is going to be, remember, this comes from the chain rule. Chain rule. As you know, the chain rule is going to be 1 minus t squared all squared. So to derive this, sorry, this is 1 over 2. So this is going to be 1 over 2. Drop this down. And then this is going to be 1 minus t squared to the power negative 1 over 2. Remember, this is supposed to be 1 over 2 minus 1. So we're going to get negative 1 over 2. And then comes here, and then here's going we derive what is inside. So we're going to get that is negative 2t. If you can check, there's negative here. So when we simplify this, we're going to get remember we already have 2 here. This is going to be 2 cancel, and then we're gonna be left with negative t into 1 minus t squared to the power all to the power 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2. So this still is the same as negative t divided by 1 minus t squared. Remember, it's gonna be 1 over 2. Now we're gonna put the root there. which is fine with me. So now we need to go to the formula sheet and so that we can apply. So our formula sheet is here. So now we need we check our sign. What is our sign? Okay. So our sign when we the inverse going to be the derivative of the function divided by root of 1 minus in that way, which is fine. So we're gonna put that. So the sine inverse of, remember, it's root 1 minus t squared equals to, remember we derivative now. So now we're gonna put the negative t. Remember, this is the derivative divided by the root of 1 minus t squared. So all over, and then now here we need to put, remember your formula says supposed to be 1 minus, I hope you can see, it's 1 minus, and then if you can check, there is the square root, so which is going to be 1 minus t squared. Remember, this is supposed to be root here, or squared that way. So since it's in that way, and then now we need to simplify. So you can even check this one out. Then t over root of 1 minus t squared, all divided by the root of 1. Remember, 1 minus, if you can check here, this root and the squared gonna cancel, and then you're gonna left with 1 minus 1, and then this gonna be 0, and then you're gonna be left with the positive t squared. Then, and then you can also simplify and further in that way. I think there's messages that I can't even see. So we can't see where you are writing. Okay, we can't see your screen. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Let me also repeat this so that you can see. So I was dealing with number 5. The number 5 says that sine inverse of 1, the root of 1 minus t squared, right? This is your question on volume 2. So we can also let this to be y equals to sine. I hope you can see sine inverse of 1, the root of 1 minus t squared, right? So if you can check here, remember, so it's root 1 minus t squared, right? So remember, we need to derive this. So when we derive our function, it's going to be, if you can check this same, it's what? Okay, it's a chain rule, right? Because this root represent all to the power 1 over 2. So we're going to say that 1 minus t squared 1 over 2, right? So gonna be 1 over 2 into 1 minus t squared. Remember, we're gonna say minus 1 here, which is going to be negative 1 over 2, right? So and then now we derive what's inside. So when we derive 1 is going to be 0, and then when we derive t squared is going to be 2t. So since we have negative here, it's going to be negative 2t. So it is going to be negative 2t. Sorry, 2t. So if you can check, we have these two, which are similar. We're gonna level negative t. So this is going to be negative t. So remember, since there is negative here, it's going to be the same as 1 over 1 minus t squared 1 over 2, right? So this is still the same as negative t, the 1 over root of 1 minus t squared, right? So now we multiply. So when we multiply, it's going to be negative t divided by root of 1 minus t squared. I hope you can now you can see. So what we got here, it's our derivative of the function, which is this one. Is our function, this is the derivative of the function. So now we go to our formula sheet. So our formula sheet on number 17 here, which is this one, 17. 17. Oh, sorry, it's not 17. Sorry about that. Now we're dealing with time, which is number 12. Number 12 is here. So it's sine inverse of x. So now we need to take this one, if you can check. So now we go back to the thing. So as it was saying, it said the thing, the derivative of the sine inverse of root 1 minus t squared is going to be, remember, top derivative be negative divided 1 minus t all divided by, remember, the root of 1 minus, remember, if you can check your formula, say the derivative of the function all divided by